This film absolutely sucked. What a waste of Taskmaster. She had so much potential. Just kidding, I don't care. Hey everyone, it's Brendan. Welcome back to 300. Today, we are reviewing Thunderbolts, and I'm going to do a little bit of a challenge with this review. I'm going to try and make it shorter than Taskmaster's screen time. I couldn't do this with the amount of dialogue she had, or else we wouldn't have a video. So, let's get into it. Short summary. Assassins in a death trap. Bob. They escape. Red Guardian picks him up in a limo. Bob turns into Sentry. Bucky picks up the Thunderbolts. Spoilers for the next 5 seconds. Bucky and the Thunderbolts go hug Bob in the void. He's good. They all become the new Avengers. The narrative analysis gets an 8.2 out of 10. I definitely get people's complaints with the rushing of some things, especially Bob's transformation into Sentry, and them not including more void scenes of the other Thunderbolts. I think that was a compromise for the pace, because the pacing in this movie was very good. And this movie was really good for its character building. They actually made me care about Yelena. She was a funny side character, and here she shines. My personal favorite character was US Agent. I don't know, I just have like an affinity towards like the underdogs, the people who are misunderstood. The film did a great job of being overt with its theme of depression, which I think is needed. It's definitely an important theme to talk about and touch upon. I mean, the film couldn't be clearer. You gotta be pulled out of your own darkness by others. It was good. I do have one small nitpick. When Yelena came and hugged Bob and was pulling him out, she said something, and then when US Agent came over, he just pulled him out. I wish he said something like, "I've got you, buddy," or something like that. That would have hit so hard. I know actions speak louder than words, but that would have been a great like cap to his arc in this film, pun intended. The formal analysis gets a 7.3 out of 10. The film itself was visually bland, but that helped make the Sentry suit pop as well as the Red Guardian. I like the film's use of limited locations. It made the film seem a little smaller scale, but when the villain comes in, you can actually see it's a big threat. And technically, the void editing was good. I love the film's lighting, its use of shadows, and I feel like in the void, the natural light was in sync with the amount of lightness in a character, because it would kind of like, the light would kind of flicker and kind of pulsate. I might be misremembering that, but it was good. Now it's time for a partial recreation of that one scene from the movie. Guys, wake up, wake up. I'm going to take you guys back to New York. We're going to go to trial. You're going to tell them everything Val made you do. I can't believe Val even hired you guys. You guys suck. It would have been hard to put handcuffs on 4 second graders than it was you guys. I mean, come on. You guys have super strength. You're trained assassins. You got superpowers. It was 4v1. And I yawned while taking you guys down. It was audible. It was like a 2-3 second yawn. Anyway, I don't even know how you guys are superheroes, supervillains, whatever you are. What about my arm? It's not tinfoil. This is vibranium. And it is on the right side. It's on the right side. Yeah, what are you talking about? You don't... Sorry, I'm getting a call. Hello? New York's under attack. The most powerful person in the MCU. Alright, I'm gonna bring these 4 very unqualified people with me. The contextual analysis gets a 7.5 out of 10. I thought to myself while watching this film, this is a breath of fresh air in the MCU. It was just a unique story. Historically or politically, some people might compare Val to some politicians. As far as the directorial style goes, this film didn't feel like it was directed by committee. I don't know the director's name, but he did a great job of implementing a dark tone and balancing that well with the standard MCU comedy. Now it's time for the bonuses. This film gets a plus 1% for the performance bonus. Florence Pugh, Lewis Pullman, good job. This film gets a plus 0.5% for the originality bonus. You might be going, Brendan, you're giving an MCU film an originality bonus? They're all just like superhero schlock. That's why I took a 0.5 off, but this had a unique story. I don't think a lot of these characters were on the original comic book Thunderbolts team. The film gets a plus 1% for the recommendation bonus. I heard some people say this and I agree. This is a great jumping on point if you want to start watching the new MCU films, because you don't need to watch the previous films to understand this one. So after watching this film, you can go straight into Fantastic Four, then the Avengers. And it's just a really good film, so you should watch it. Have you ever heard of the movie Thunderbolts?
No.
How about the new Avengers?
I've heard of it, yeah, the new Avengers.
What? Are you making that up?
of, like, kind of.
All right, yeah. You.
I barely watch any movies.
It's not going to get the point.
I do live under a rock when it comes to those things.
So after all that, my score is 79.1%, but we have to factor in external opinions. The audience gave it a 94%, the critics gave it an 88%, and IMDb gave it a 76%. This is a new movie, so it's not on my original 300 list. If you want to know how I'm grading these movies, you can go check out my Patreon, where I dive deeper into these movies. I also have a video explaining how I grade them. And the Patreon's free, so just become a member, please. Even if you don't watch the videos, just become a member. Helps build a little community. I try to make these reviews unique with some stats and skits, and a little bit of fun. You can subscribe to the channel for that and more types of videos. I don't want to give you guys the same types of videos. I want to give you guys a little bit of a variety. So I do challenge videos, skits, these movie reviews, and I have Brendan Originals. Go check out the first Brendan Original, Suing the Weather Act for False Advertising. Best video I've made, so check it out. And I'll hopefully have some new series coming soon. Now it's time to calculate the final score. Will this beat The Shawshank Redemption at number 1? No. It gets an 80.6223333%, ranking at number 3 as the third best movie of all time, 7% below Toy Story, and 4% above The Accountant 2. Make sure you tune in next week for my most unique review ever, maybe. Because it's the most unique movie ever. The Tree of Life. I could probably make a whole 2-hour podcast talking about the film. Spoilers. This will give Shawshank Redemption a run for its money. Stay for the skit. With all that being said, if you liked the video, then smash that thumbs up button. If you didn't like the video, then still smash that thumbs up button. Make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a comment down below. Thank you for watching, and have a great day. Bring everybody I have. This is everybody I have. I do have Captain America's phone number, and he's got Falcon with him. I was on the Avengers. I probably have Hulk's number, maybe Wong's, Hawkeye's, and there are a bunch of superheroes in New York like Spider-Man, Daredevil, Punisher, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, Iron Fist. But what's your point? I'm going to take these 4 second graders with me, and we're going to become the new Avengers. You hear that? We're going to take this guy down. Yeah, I'm coming. Wait. What about my arm? It's real. This is not tinfoil, and it is on the right side. It's not... My arm, it grew back. Let's go. We're the Thunderbolts. We're gonna take him down. Well, I hope that take was good, because it's not happening again. Custom-made Bucky arm. I can't do the splits like that. It would have been harder to put... It would have been... No! I hope this is safe to do. I don't know. Am I gonna get like an arm infection? Something about the rays of light contracting all of my arm. I'm gonna get a super powered arm. My arm's feeling weird.